The East Coast Business Summit, Saturday morning, getting ready to head over to the JW Marriott where Andy Elliott and Jackie Elliott are throwing, God, there has to be 1,000+ people here. Dude, every time before I go and speak on a stage, which is something I never thought I would be in a position to do or even be asked to do, I always get these nerves. It's almost like it's like anxiety, but not really anxiety, I don't think. It's me just with the anticipation of being able to get on a stage with 1,000 people in front of you, knowing there's a good portion of them that hopefully can relate to my story. And I always get asked, I think I'm gonna be the only guy today that does not use slides. So what I want to do is I want to speak directly from my heart. And whatever comes out, comes out. I've already prayed once this morning asking God just to speak through me. And I hope more than anything that there's some lives in this room. That's the only thing that matters to me. Give them some experience, give them some strength, and give them some hope. That if a knucklehead like me can make it from the back of those rooms to the center of the stage, anyone sitting in those chairs can do the same damn thing. Back on August 9th of 2009, I was 28 years old. I was broke, hopeless, helpless, wondering where my life was gonna go. And I wanna be talking to that cat. That's who I'm looking to speak to today. So I just need to find all my misfits, my underdogs, my ones that were counted out, the black sheeps, and I want to touch their heart, and I want to pierce the mind, because their mind is not their friend. They're sitting there thinking probably they're not good enough. They don't fit in this crowd. How, these people are better than me. I'm just a broke dude trying to get better every single day. The Business Summit, get ready. I'm about to light this motherfucking stage on fire. Awesome.
All right, we'll crush it, brother.
All right, thank you. Look at this one.
What's up, my guy?
How are ya? Just trying to calm my nerves. No, you're good.
The two of you with the nerves.
Yeah, all good, all good, all good.
He's nervous because he put on the bell button.
I was already jumping out there. I know, I stretch, I do all that shit.
Good for you. This is my boy Eric. What he's going to share right now is going to change people's lives. If you're looking for something to change your life, to up your income, and to give you true freedom, this is your guy.
Come on.
This is the opportunity that people wait their whole life for, and it's right here in front of you. Take advantage.
Appreciate you, bro. All right, let's do it. All right, we are minutes away from getting on the stage here in Tampa in front of over 1,000 people. And dude, for me, it's all about changing lives. There's nothing else, dude. There's a 28-year-old version of me out there that I gotta find. I gotta be able to pierce his mind, her mind, their soul, to understand that there's a better life out there. And at some point, everybody just stops dreaming. Like, we stop dreaming about going and getting a life we've always wanted, and we settle. Well, what I want to do is show them through my testimony, through my pain, that if I can overcome everything that I've overcome, they can do it too. That's my message today. And I'm going to leave it all out on that stage, y'all. Love you guys. Come on.
Really quick, the next guy that's coming up to speak.
I love watching you speak, bro.
Man, I am telling you, who in this room believes in the comeback? Raise your hand. Yeah, the comeback. The overcoming the comeback. Listen, I will tell you, when I say the comeback, guys, you know what I want for all of you? And I'm going to manifest the vision for all of you. I would like every single one of you in this room to be speaking on one of our stages, telling your story to help inspire another family, another man, another woman, another home. That's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to be on this stage. That's what I want. I really do. And when I met Eric just a year and a half ago, Eric says, I want to change everything in my life. And I know it's going to be a journey, but I want to be on these stages with you. I want to change other people's lives. And that's all I needed to hear. And I know other men that are telling me that right now, and women, and that is actively happening, and that will happen. Our goal, it's not about us, it's about you guys. And honestly, I want to tell you, who's the greatest student in the room? Who can change the most? Who can change and not change back? This guy is one of the most coachable people that I've ever been around. Whenever I tell him, just like I was talking about Luke, this guy does, and he wants to change the world. Guys, give it up for Eric Cline. Let's go. Eric, come on, brother. Come on, baby. Come on.
Let's go! Did y'all boys not get the memo?
Let's go!
I stay at the Intercontinental. And anything I
Let's go! Let's go!
I own that motherfucker. Figure out shit is simple.
Thank you, Tampa. Let's sit out.
And listen to what you're hearing. Dude, I have built multiple 7, 8, and 9-figure businesses. I today don't know how to spell entrepreneur. Y'all think I'm a comedian. I'm not. What I'm saying is everybody in here is qualified. Even the person in the back. Even I've been abused by my father, beat, black eyes, couldn't show up to school. I've been molested as a kid. Woke up, I had another man's hands down my pants. I've been addicted to drugs, alcohol. I got mommy issues. I've been a liar, cheater, stealer. I've betrayed people. I've been betrayed. Crack cocaine brought me to my knees. Crack cocaine. The drug I said I would never do. Never. I come from a broken family. I never graduated high school, y'all. And I started in the back. I'm going to give you guys today my message that I asked. I was on my knees praying before I came up here. And I said, what do I talk about? What should come out of my mouth? And I just asked God, please, talk to him for me. That's all I asked for, talk to him. And I'm looking to speak to the 28-year-old Eric that started on this journey over 16 years ago. That's the one I want to hit today. The one that's sitting in this room that thinks they're not good enough. You might have showed up here on your last dollar. Maybe you had a pistol to your head last week thinking about ending it all. Maybe your marriage is on the rocks. I don't know why you guys showed up here, but you're here. And what I want to do is, if a guy like me, and you probably hear this all the time, if a guy like me can make it, so can you. Dude, if a guy like me that comes from the mud, Cabrini Green projects, smoking dope in the nowhere for a white guy like me. And if you're not doing what you were put here for the purpose or whatever, my purpose, and I sat here and I was like, this is my purpose. My purpose is to let the misfits, the underdogs, the black sheeps, the ones that were counted out, just to pour a little bit of courage into them, knowing you don't have to stop dreaming. You don't have to. At some point, we all stop dreaming. I can stand here today and say anything I put my mind to, I swear to God I can get it. There's nothing I can't do. You know, and I use my son as an example. When he was a little kid, he wanted to be a police dog. And I'm like, damn, he's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. I'm like, that's going to be a hard one, buddy. But I mean, today in society, they have like fluffies or whatever they allow in school. So I guess that shit is like, he could have been a police dog. I would not have allowed that shit. Stop. All you need is one person to believe in you. How many of you have that one? Raise your hand. Cool. Not enough hands went up. Not enough hands went up. My story starts in a dark room in Chicago. I'm 28 years old. I'm blackballed from every union job in Chicago. I'm a blue-collar guy. I'm a blue-collar dude. Come from a blue-collar family. And I was blackballed from all the union jobs, so I had no job. And I forged some documents to get $3,500 out of my annuity from the union. And at this point, my family disowns me, not because they don't love me. They could not handle the monster that I had turned into. I was not a productive member of society at all. My friends didn't want me around. My family didn't want me around. And I found myself in a room by myself smoking dope for 8 days straight. 8 days straight, fueled off just pure drugs. I had $3,500 to my name, and the dope man would circle the back door like clockwork and serve me dope for 8 days. And at this point, for any of you in here that smoked crack before, hopefully not a lot of you, so hopefully not for 8 days straight. I was at the end. All the money was gone. All the dope was gone. I was at the end of the journey. I had a socket. I was gutting extension cords, and I was taking what was in the extension cords and putting it in a socket. I'd put the crack on top of it, and I'd get enough courage to go out to the kitchen, and I'd have to get so close to the stove, I was burning my face. I was burning my face. I had no eyebrows, no eyelashes. I had golf ball, baseball-sized blisters on both sides of my face just to get one more hit. I was too much of a coward to take my own life. I thought I'd let the drugs do it, so when my family found me, they would say, "We knew this was gonna happen." And I didn't have to live knowing I committed suicide, and that's how my family found me. I was pissing in the corner of my room. I couldn't even get out to the bathroom. I was too paranoid at this time. And it wasn't until the 8th day when I start hearing helicopters. I'm hearing police dogs. Sirens all over the place. And I'm laying in my bed, just white knuckling, my arms shaking, sweating, just sweat dripping all over my body. And I knew the gig was up. I was like, they found me. Because I thought I was hiding from everybody. And I didn't think anybody actually knew where I was at. And I hear them kicking the door. Front door gets kicked open. They all rush down the hallway. And I hear them outside of the bedroom that I'm in, that I've been smoking dope in for 8 days. 8 days. Smells of rotten urine. Crack stuff everywhere. And I'm sitting there and I hear my mom outside. And my mom is out there crying, hysterically saying, "Leave him be. We knew this was going to happen." Exactly how I wanted them to find me. Just leave him be. We knew it. My brother, my older brother, out there wrestling with the paramedics and the cops, trying to get in. And I hear all this commotion outside of the room. And I'm just sitting there in my bed, not knowing what to do. Hopeless, helpless, broken. All by myself. And then I remember it it like went from complete chaos and madness in my head to where they got everything calm. They got everybody back, and the paramedics, they had the stretcher outside the room, and they lifted it up a little bit. And they said, on 3, we're going to go in and we're going to revive him. And as I sit there in my bed, again, just sweating, not knowing what to do. I had burnt every bridge on planet Earth. You know when they say burn the boats? I burned them in all the wrong ways. All the wrong ways. And they said, on 3, we're going to go in. So I'm laying in my bed, and I hear 1, 2, and I get out of bed, and I run over to the wall, or to the door, and I open the door, and I just say, I'm alive! And I'm standing in a hallway by myself in my underwear. Nobody was there. Everything that I thought I hallucinated was my sign from God. It was August 9th of 2009. And I can stand here today and I can say I haven't put dope or alcohol in my system for over 16 years. Dude, it wasn't me, it was God, dude. Had nothing to do with me. I tried getting clean. I tried doing it for so many people for so many years. I got 2 things. I'm heavily tattooed from the neck to the ankles, all the way in between. I'm tattooed. And I got my clean date on this hand, and I got hard luck on this hand. Ain't shit about my life lucky. Nothing about my life has been luck. Nothing about my life has been luck. Thank God, Shyla, she met me. Check this out. Second sign of God. God shows up into my life August 9th of 2009. 3 days before I'm getting ready to get out of treatment. 3 days. 3 days. I'm sitting in this NA meeting on a chair. This door opens up. 3 days. I have no clue where my life is going to go, y'all. Scared out of my mind about going out to reality and actually starting to live this thing called life again. 3 days, I'm sitting in this NA meeting, a door opens. I see somebody walk through. This woman has this light around her. How many of you have kids? Cool. If you don't have a kid, you'll never know the love for a kid unless you have a kid. You cannot explain it, yes or no? You can't explain it. You would not know what I saw walking through the door unless you saw it through my eyes. I cannot explain it. Other than she walked through the door, she had this light and aura around her. She walks up to me. We introduce each other. Hi, my name's Shyla. My name is Eric. She's been with me for 17 years. 17 years. She was the first person in my life, the first person in my life to ever tell me they believed in me. Hell yeah, man. Dude. And she told me it so much, I started believing it. I started believing it. Again, God showing up in my life. Dude, I want everyone to understand. I believe, and someone told me this, so I believe it. I believe there's 7 pivotal moments in everybody's life that alter your life. Maybe we can make more than that, but I believe the guy when he said 7. This piece of paper, Shyla drops me off at my halfway house. There was a piece of paper hanging on the door that said telemarketers wanted $15 an hour. I told everyone back home in Chicago, I said, I'm gonna go and work in this call center. They said, you're gonna go from being a union carpenter to a telemarketer? Like, are you out of your mind? Dude, some of the people that love us the most are the ones that will give us some of the worst advice for us. And it's not that they don't love us, but their mindset is their mindset. Their paradigm is their paradigm, right? My mom, I would never go to my mother, love her to death. She's one of my biggest cheerleaders today. But I'm never gonna go to my mom and ask her for business advice, ever. I'll ask her how to cook the cake she used to make me for my birthdays, but I will not go and ask her how to run a business, what to spend on marketing, how to build a team, none of that stuff. And if I would have listened to them and went back to the union, I would not be in the position that I'm in today. Dude, when you walk in somewhere and you are truly hungry, I'd already seen what hell looked like. I'd already seen what it looked like for my family to have to bury me and walk in on me being dead. I've seen all that. And when I walked, Shyla would drop me off at this office and I'd be standing there with a lunchbox. And she'd always have a note on it, on the top of it. I love you, I believe in you, whatever other note she said in it, she'd put her lipstick mark on it. And I'd be waiting with my lunchbox for them to open the door. And then I'd be the last one there at night. They clicked the lights and they said, Eric, we gotta go. I did that for 1.5 years straight. 1.5 years straight. I saw a lot of things I liked about how they ran that business, and I saw a lot of things they did I wouldn't run in my business if I were to ever go do this. And then sales, I owe everything to sales. Dude, virtual sales, yes. Virtual sales has 100% of my money in businesses have been built virtually over telephones. Like in the very beginning, I thought, holy shit, what did I let these people do to me? I've let way too many people draw on me. Because I was trying to go get jobs and nobody would employ me. I couldn't even, restaurants weren't hiring me, department store, like I couldn't work anywhere. And when I saw that piece of paper hanging on the door, I called them up and I said, hey, check it out. There's a piece of paper, I'm looking at it right now. It said, you guys are looking for telemarketers, you're paying $15 an hour. And they said, yes. I said, cool. Let me tell you who's about to come in for an interview, because I was sick of being denied. And I said, I'm living in a halfway house. I said, I do not have a license. I got about 90 days clean. I'm broke. And I'm hungry. And they said, you're just the person we're looking for. You are just the person we're looking for. Very first business we ever started. We started in a bedroom, and we built it in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We had over 150 W-2 employees doing $34 million a year, netting $12 million a year. Netting $12 million a year. And in 2019, we were getting ready to exit that company. We had an evaluation on that company for 100% of it for $147 million to $92 million. Holy smokes, how does a dude like me do something like that? Honestly, I was at tables with private equity firms, private jets flying in, had no clue how I, from where I come from, got at tables like that. Lost it all to a lawsuit. I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna fast track. Lost all that to a lawsuit. Ended up filing Chapter 11 on the company. Had to get rid of the $7 million house on the Intercoastal. Had to get rid of 2 vacation homes, $2.5 million here, $2.5 million there, all the fancy cars and stuff. We saw it go from making more money than we'd ever thought was possible to a 9-figure exit to literally renting a 3-2. And I remember when the lawyer that was suing us, Bud Bennington, if you're in here, buddy. Not allowed to cuss. I'm not allowed to cuss on this stage, so I'm sign language. I remember after an 8-hour deposition, I was sitting at the end, smoked, ready to go, marriage on the rock, everything getting ready to blow up in front of my face. Everything getting ready to blow up in front of my face. And I was sitting with my head in my lap. He knocked on the table and I looked up. He had these beet red eyes, face. He was an alcoholic, I know it, because he couldn't have liked what he was doing. He was ruining an amazing company and an amazing family. And he looked at me and he said, "Hey kid," and I looked up at him. And he goes, "If you can make it through this, you can make it through anything." Little did he know the fire he sparked in me. Because just when I thought I was getting ready to lose it all, I had another guy that was trying to take it from me. But when he said that, he didn't know who he was talking to. He did not know where I started, what I had gotten to. They could take all the money, they could take all the houses, they could take all the cars. They could not take what was in here. And God had me. And God had me. And I remember that night going home. And I told Shyla, I said, "Baby, if we got to go back to zero, let's go to zero. But let's not let them break this home up." They were coming for everything. They were coming for our throats. I said, "Let's go back to zero. Let's settle with them." I think we settled for like $6 or $7 million. At the end, my attorney bills for 30 days were $500,000 a month. I couldn't take it no more. I was contemplating suicide during that lawsuit. My wife didn't even know that. And I remember looking at Shyla in the eyes. And I said, "Baby, give me a year and a half of us going to war and we'll get all this shit back. But let's settle, let's get peace, and let's get back to work." And we did that going into 2021. Me and my wife have built multiple companies. We employ right now just over 600 people. Crazy, right? So check it out, because my time is up. And I just want to say this. It's no coincidence that we're in this room today. It's not coincidence. For the one in the back. For the one in the back. Maybe the one here that is struggling with something. Addiction. Porn. Drugs, alcohol. You're not the father that you want to be. If nobody today has told you they believe in you, I swear with every ounce in my body, I believe in each and every one of you. If some crazy ass son of a bitch like me can do it, everybody in here is qualified. If nobody has told you today that they love you, I love you. I love you with everything I have inside of me. My name is Eric Cline. Thank you so much.
It was so good.
Thank you.
That's the best you've ever smoked.
Bro,
Thank you.
every person.
And I didn't cut.
No,
Except
you
the
just,
end.
you just said ass once and shit twice.
He had to get rid of a lot of, right? And you see what he's been able to do